you're stuck, hire a coach.
3, 2, 1.
Hi, it's Tony Hagelgans from Southwestern Coaching, back in the home studio. And I want to acknowledge my executive producer, Costanza Zarita, who always does a great job. Thank you, Costanza. And my production assistant this week, who's actually working as the human tripod because we're filming with the phone this week, my beautiful daughter, Ava. Hey, Ava, love you, thank you. Hey, last week I recommended if you're stuck, hire a coach. So just what can one gain from hiring a coach? Well, let me share with you 3 client examples of stories I'm intimately familiar with. The first client, I'll call him Matt, hired a coach 3 years ago. In that time, he has broken the company activity record. He's broken the company revenue record in a single year. He surpassed his goal last year by 300%, and he's already, even with all the lockdowns, at over 200% of his goal for 2020. He's closed his biggest deal ever during this lockdown, and he's written a TV pilot. He's had a baby, bought a house. He has won a softball championship, and the list goes on and on and on. And if you were to ask him what he has most gotten out of coaching, it's really having somebody who challenges him to think bigger, to strategize his accounts, to prioritize his time, and to plan out his week effectively, and just to hold him accountable to his plan. Another client, I'll call him Steve. When he hired a coach 3 years ago, he had been in the industry for over 30 years. And he would tell you he'd grown a little stale, had really become settled in his ways, and just wasn't reaching his true potential. Last year, Steve surpassed his company goal by over 200% and has already achieved his goal for 2020. And he also closed a big account during lockdown. And Steve was the first to tell you that coaching has made him feel re-energized. He literally said that I feel like I'm 25 years old again. And he firmly believes he will close more business in the next 5 years than he closed in the prior 30. A third client, we'll call him Jonathan, leads a really big sales organization. When Jonathan first started coaching with us 2 years ago, there was a lot of challenges that kind of had to work through. But 2019 was their best year ever. And each individual month of 2019 was their best individual month ever. And here's what's so great and why I'm so proud of Jonathan and his organization. In 2020, even with COVID, with lockdown, all these crazy circumstances, they've had their best March ever, their best April ever, and their best May ever. I could share stories for days, but these 3 come quickly to mind because they're great examples of giants who don't let circumstances get in their way, and they use a coach. So what could you gain from coaching? Improved income, improved results, impacting more people because you are doing what you say you will do on a more consistent basis. Hey, message me if you think you want to coach. We'll talk it through. Do it now, don't delay. Here's the thing, the more that time goes by, the less likely you are to make change on the things you really need to change in your life. Do not fall victim to the law of diminishing intent. Hey, my partners at Southwestern Consulting are experts with helping people achieve their goals in life. Hey, love you, pulling for you. Be a person of impact, hire a coach, make it a great week.